Okay, how you doing, man? This is Tony, the two-way guy. I was talking to you on the email about, the relay. So what I did is I'm just going to create this video to give you just an example so you can see a visual, okay? So just pretend what's going on. This is what I'm talking about. I'm using Zello, okay? Here's my phone, and then here's the radio that I use for my relay box, and then this is just an extra radio so you can see how it works, okay? On my end, this is what I'm using. I'm using a regular radio, and then I'm using a POC, okay? This POC has Zello as well, especially for the digital. So what I'm asking is to create a relay that allows, put a relay function in your app to where the two radios can talk together, right? So when this repeater is in my truck, especially if I'm at a far distance, of course, this is going to pick up the antenna, from the antenna for the HT radios. And no matter where anybody else is, they can use this radio, their POC radio, and the app from the talk group will pretty much pick it up and Vox it right back through. So here's an example. I'm going to use my POC, okay? You're going to see this go off. So just pretend this radio somewhere else. This is just what's in my truck. This and then this, and along with the box, is in my truck. So this is 2. We're running a test. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay. So as you see, that went back to the radio. Now I'm going to use my HT because I heard it, right? I'm going to speak back to it. Let me get this out of here so this doesn't confuse you. Just don't worry about that. Well, here, I'm going to leave it just so you'll get a reference. SHI sitting and talking on the HT radio. Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is Tony back on the Vox doing another test to show you that just works right here on Zello. So you see what I mean? So that's what I'm asking. Your app is missing the Vox function to where we can do it without the need of extra hardware and Bluetooth. Bluetooth doesn't help when we're in situations where we have to be at distances. Right here, we can use our normal HT radio as normal and be miles away from the repeater box and still be able to talk back and forth, and then vice versa for those who have the POC radio. So if you add the Vox function, which is that little icon right there, if you add that Vox function, you will be able to have two-way between HT radios as well as the POC radios. And that's what helps us, be able to communicate back and forth. So yeah, this is just a simple repeater minus this right here. The only thing that's in my truck is my radio. Of course, this radio, which is in this box. And if I had the app on one of my spare phones, I'll be able to leave your app on this. But in this case, it has the Zello and it has the Vox function on the PTT. So when it hears something, it keys it up, just like the other one. It keys it up with the microphone right there. And then, of course, my antenna, which is just, right off the screen here. You can't see it. Anytime I'm using my radio, no matter where I'm at, as long as I'm within distance of within transmission and receiving distance of my radio, I'm able to sit here and literally communicate with people on, especially those that I work with, using my HT radio, and those who just don't have POC radios can use their radio like they have, right? So testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's the same concept with two HT radios, but if your app, which it does work on here, the only thing that's missing, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and do it while I'm here. But the network channels on yours work awesome, but what's missing is that we have to use the app. iPhone users do, but let me just put it like this: if you had the Vox function on your app, and you can even put this at $5, like maybe $10.99 or something, like $10.99 or something on your. I'm willing to pay for it. Like once the update's done, then your app will be able to do the same thing as what Zello's doing. We'll be able to talk between HT radios and those who have POC radios. So we could be across the world and still hit our repeater with this one, our truck repeater with this one, or anyone who's using this. So it's just an awesome function that I feel if you take the time to just, make a simple Vox function on the PTT, and let it be two-way so we can listen, then we can use a spare app or a spare phone or so and then have our Vox function open and we can talk between the two. So that's what I was talking about.